Hello, fancy seeing you here. Welcome to another beer review, if you could call it a beer. Well, welcome to another beer review. We're off to Aldi and we got a seasonal Harper's Brewing Company beer, and this is the Summer Ale, and it's a bottle of summer ale with peach, clocking in at a mighty 3.4% ABV. On the Aldi website, it stipulates under this beer there's a maximum quantity you can purchase of this beer in Aldi. You can only purchase 10 bottles. I can't see anybody purchasing more than 1 or 2 bottles of it, but you know, if you want to waste your money on 10 bottles and still be sober afterwards, then you know that's that's entirely up to you. So what can I say? Peach flavoured beer, it says. Know your limits. Well, you'd be all right with 3.4, I suppose. Yeah, so let's give it a whirl, shall we? See what it's all about. I'm not expecting much out of this at all, to be honest. I didn't even know what the ABV was when I picked it off the shelf because I just saw it and I've never seen it before. Pick it off the shelf, give it a review. As you can see, it is a Union Jack. That's the M&S on the old M&S bottles, wasn't it? Still might be on them. Go on, bugger off. Go on, get your ass out of the way. Go on, you can do it. That's it, good girl. Right, let's see if we get any peach. You get peach. Of course you're going to get peach. It wouldn't be... if you weren't, something's, completely wrong, isn't it? So, let's pour it out like you do. It's not bottle conditioned. I'm not expecting it to be bottle conditioned at all. Because it doesn't say bottle conditioned on the label. How about that? So, stick it out. A summer ale from Harper's. Whoopie woo. I'm excited. Aren't you? I am. We have got a load of carbonation. As you can see, yeah, I'm not going to describe it to you. You're not a bunch of idiots. Look, that's what it looks like. There's the carbonation. There's the thinning head. Let's get a whiff of it. It's peachy. Very peachy. That's about it. That's all I'm getting. I'm going to go in. Bish, bash, bosh. Down the hatch. Cheers. It's thin. Thin, peach. You get a hint of maltiness. And that's about it. Slightly dry on the back end. It's a summer ale. Dead cold. Dead cold. I don't think it will taste any different, to be honest. What do I think of it? Well, I mean, there's a market, isn't there? There's a market. It's not for the beer drinker, this. Because us beer drinkers, we may look completely unhealthy with our beer guts and our receding foreheads, and 90% of beer reviewers have got facial hair. We may look, a little bit on the unhealthy side. I do get it. But we're not stupid, are we? So it's not aimed at us. This is aimed at the occasional female beer drinker who turns up at a barbecue somewhere in a modest 1930s semi-detached house in the home counties near London. There you go. Berkshire. And, they just, I'm a little bit, fed up with the Pims. I'll have one of them summer ales. And, there you go. Middle England. It's a Middle England beer. It's for people who are, in good jobs. Better than mine. went to school, had privileged upbringings, and the parents nailed it into their heads to go and get an education. And, that type of thing. Unlike me, who was told to go into higher education, but because I knew best, because you do when you're 16 years old, you know best, you just ignore it. And of course, until you get to my age, you start to think, you know what, my parents were probably right. Getting back to this beer, because I'm going off at a tangent. Do you see that? What do I think of it? Watery thin, loads of carbonation. You get the peach. You don't get much else, to be honest. A little bit of better malt on the back end. It's there to, you know, quench your thirst on a summer's day. Sure, it would do it. Don't expect too much from it. And that's about it, really. Don't expect too much from it because there's very, very little there to it. Do I think it's a terrible beer? Well, it's not terrible. How can something be terrible if, no, it's not terrible because the brewer has just put fuck all in it, really. So it's not terrible but at the end of the day, it's a beer, for the occasion, I suppose. Boys and girls, I'm waffling on again. Harper's Summer Ale. I wouldn't buy it again. I think a lot of people who are reviewing this will slate it, and I suppose it's warranted. Yeah, it's warranted. Thank you very much for watching this. You're stars, every one of you. Every one of you is a star in my world. See you all on another one. Bib bib.